What's going on, champs and champettes? It's FireMonkey here, and in today's YouTube video, we'll be telling you about the brand new BDX Droid Sidekick that you'll be able to pick up in the Fortnite item shop in the next few days. So this video is kind of a continuation of yesterday's with the Mandalorian pending skin. If you want to see his cosmetic set, which includes this skin, this back bling, all the type of stuff, check out the previous video, but in today we're just going to be focusing on the Sidekick. Some things to mention real quickly is that you're not going to be able to buy the Sidekick in a bundle with the skin right here and everything else. Instead, the bundle that has the skin is only going to be for the skin, the back bling, the instrument, and I honestly think that's pretty much it in the main Mandalorian pinning bundle, meaning that the Sidekick, the BDX Droid, will be sold on his own, but we'll have a few unlock rewards for you. 3 of the unlock rewards are only going to be for the Sidekick, and then the other one, which will be the first one you unlock, is actually not that image, as we're a little bit later in the video, but this right here with the BD Glee emoticon. So the first unlock you get when you purchase the Sidekick and then level it up is going to be that emoticon right there, and then if we go over to the actual edit styles right here, we can show you everything else you get. So firstly, we have the BDX Droid normal color variant, which is like a red color variant, but we won't talk about the other color variants right away because we're going to go in the order of unlocks. So the second unlock you actually get after the emoticon will be the BD Heart reaction right here, so that you'll be able to use with any Sidekick you have once you unlock it. The third unlock you actually end up getting is 3 variants altogether. So you have the normal BDX Droid right here, then you have an orange version called Oscar. You can see the front and back design right there. After that, we got a green version called Grek. And once again, there's the front and back design. And then thirdly, or I guess lastly, you get Besh, which is a blue variant of the actual Sidekick. And here's the front and back design. But instead of other things where, you get like one variant at level 2, one variant at level 3 or whatever, you get all 3 of these variants right here at the same unlock tier. So that's pretty nice to actually see, a little bit less of a grind for people who want to go ahead and get all the different variants in the game. But when you start off, you'll only have this red BDX Droid variant right here. And then the final unlock for tier 4 is going to be the BD Joy Sidekick emote right here. Now, there's a chance there might be copyrighted audio, which is the reason it might sound like a little muddled or muted or whatever else. Not for sure, because I actually can't hear the game audio as I'm talking about this, but there's the Sidekick emote. We'll go ahead and show it next to your actual character so you can see what it looks like from like your perspective and everything. You also get like a height comparison of the Sidekick to you, but let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about the Sidekick, and what do you think about how Epic Games is actually doing this Sidekick collaboration, right? Because, it's not just the typical one where it's like, oh hey, it's releasing at the same time as something else and it'll be in the bundle and everything, and you can purchase everything together, get a decent discount. No, instead, Mandalorian's his own bundle, and then the Sidekick doesn't even have a bundle. Now, could they hot fix it before it releases? Sure, they could update the bundle image to actually include the Sidekick, but at least as of right now, it appears that the Sidekick is just going to be sold on his own, making it a little bit more expensive for people who want to get everything Star Wars. Something else to kind of mention when it comes to Star Wars is how Epic Games has kind of been bundling certain things together recently. So when it came to all the different like bundles and cosmetics released during the Star Wars event, one of the new ones we actually ended up seeing was going to be like some Stormtrooper kicks, right? You'd be able to go ahead and wear in your character. Well, the interesting thing about it was it didn't have a bundle or anything like that until later down the line. In the most recent game update, even though the kicks had already been sold in the item shop, they made a new bundle that is the Stormtrooper skin bundled in with the Stormtrooper kicks. So it's a little odd to see how some Star Wars situations, such as this one, feel a little bit like out of the blue, where it's like, it's not just a normal collaboration where they throw it all in like a mega bundle or something, but instead it's the type of collaboration where you're sitting there and half of the stuff, either gets sold on its own, but then in like an update or two has a magical bundle out of nowhere, meaning that if you bought it right away because you're a Star Wars fan, you almost got like screwed out of a little bit of money. Now, that isn't the only thing talking about in today's video, because you may have seen this image pop up on screen right now. This is the bonus topic for today, and it's actually related to the whole Lego Star Wars stuff. So you'll be able to earn some Star Wars themed rewards in Lego Fortnite when the next batch for Lego Star Wars drops this Friday, May 22nd, and then you'll have until June 5th to actually earn all the rewards. As far as I'm aware, they don't actually do Lego kits or anything in your locker or anything anymore, so you won't actually get like the speeder garage or the moisture farm or anything like that in your actual in-game locker. But once you unlock it in Lego Fortnite Odyssey, I do believe you can use it in that Lego Fortnite Odyssey world for as long as you want, right? I don't know if it's going to be tied to your account so you could use it in new worlds, or if it's tied to the world specifically, but some decent rewards are actually able to obtain. And then of course you have some different vehicles you'll be able to ride around in in Lego Fortnite, but it's pretty nice to see that, you know, week 1 basically is already active, you can already earn that stuff, week 2 is coming up, and then week 3 is the week right after, and they have kind of these weekly activations to make the Star Wars event in Lego Fortnite seem a lot more prolonged and more interesting to players. Well, that said, however, I hope you champs and champions enjoyed today's YouTube video. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow with another upload, so until then, peace out.